Hi everyone, I'm Maisie Jackson Beauty and today I'm going to be showing you two different chrome looks. One with just their gorgeous clear mirror chrome to get that Hailey Bieber glazed donut look, and then another one with some isolated chrome tips and tricks and a full cover colour chrome. So we'll start off with the easier tutorial of the full cover clear chrome. Your first step is applying SuperShine Top Coat to all the nails. Even though this is a very simple step, it's probably one of the most crucial ones because if you have lumps or bumps, the chrome will really enhance that. So you want to make sure it's really thin and really evenly spread out. I also go in and cap this, and as you can see when I place my hand in the lamp, I ensure my thumb is getting full light, as if it's not fully cured it can give that grainy glittery look rather than the full chrome look. So I'm using the clear pressed chrome for this, and I don't apply much onto the applicator. I see people load their brush and really there's no need for that. You're just wasting it. You're leaving it all over the skin, and sometimes it can make it look a bit more grainy. A little bit goes a long way with this, and you just really press it in with quite a bit of pressure as well, because if you have any small little chunks of chrome which isn't pressed in, then the top coat won't really stick to that, and then it can make your top coat look lumpy, and it's just not a good look for the chrome nails. So make sure it's really pressed in. Then once you're happy with that, I take a 180 or 240 grit file and very lightly file the free edge. This gets rid of any of the chrome, because if there's any chrome around it, the top coat will not stick, and that's why often chrome can chip. So very lightly, because obviously HONA's retention is better when you don't file the free edge. Then I dust off any of that nail dust or chrome dust with the HONA duster brush, which is a holy grail for chrome nails. And then this is the best product for retention, Pure Bond. Apply a very thin layer. As you can see, I don't have loads of liquid because that'll disrupt the chrome. I just take a little bit. Make sure to not overdo it because it can move the chrome around, but this just creates the perfect sticky layer so that the top coat will stick and it will not chip or peel away from the chrome underneath. Then top coat as usual, taking very good care around the free edge. This is such an important step with chrome because if ever it's going to chip, it's going to be at the free edge. So if you make sure it's really capped and you've sealed it all in, then you shouldn't have any chipping. Then I'm just finishing with the HONA cuticle oil as always, and those are my clear chrome nails. How blooming gorgeous. And then this is a little trick for the chrome haters out there. If you're really struggling, then give one of the detail paints a go. They have a really gorgeous selection of detail paints which have that chrome finish. I've got Glacier, Alaska, and then there's Polo, which gives that pearlescent finish. So give that a go if you're struggling. But now moving on to isolated chrome, I have two different techniques for creating the tack-free base for isolated chrome. The first one's using SuperShine Top Coat. This is probably my preferred one, but there are a few more steps, but I feel like this is an absolute foolproof way. So I apply SuperShine Top Coat, cure for 60 seconds, and then go in with a 240 grit buffer to buff away any of that shine. It's important to use the light here to see where the top coat may be. So as you can see at the top there was a little bit of a shine. This is a really good tip for checking that you've got a tack-free base. Just use a little bit of chrome and then it should just dust straight off. If you've got anything sticky, it'll stick to those areas. Another method is using HONA's complete base. You apply that the same as you applied the top coat, cure for the full 60 seconds, and then you wipe it away with HONA's gorgeous lint-free wipes. I love these. These are 100% lint-free. As a nail tech, we all know. Sometimes lint-free does not mean lint-free, but these do. Now, when I say wipe this, wipe it again, and wipe it once more. You want to make sure there is no tack. Again, try your little technique and you're good to go. Okay, now moving on to the isolated chrome. I'm just showing you here how different bases can give a completely different look to the chrome. If you do a white, it's a little bit lighter, a black has a bit more of a darker undertone, but I really love to match the colour of the chrome to the colour of the detail paint. That just gives it a really pure finish. I'm going to be using Espresso Martini chrome, so I'm using Seville detail paint as that's the closest I've got to the chrome colour, and I thought I'd go for a little autumnal design, seeing as though we are in September. I am a summer girl through and through, but we need a bit of autumn. I do love autumn designs. So I thought I'd do some little autumnal flowers. A bit of a mix between autumn and summer. Don't worry guys, I'm not fully there yet. I'm just using the HONA striper brush to create these little flowers. And then we go and cure it for 30 seconds in the lamp. Now before, obviously we wanted a non-sticky base. Now we need a sticky base for the detail paints. So you only cure it for 30 seconds, so it's got a bit of something to stick to. When I was first applying this one, I was like, oh my god, is it sticking? No, just really work it in, and then I like to use the other side of the chrome applicator to dust away the rest. So if sometimes it does stick a little bit to the base, just use the other side and usually it'll wipe off. And then I'm going in with some little green fern leaves, and I'm using green velvet detail paint here. I love doing leaves on nails. I find them so satisfying. And then again, cure for 30 seconds. I'm actually going to use two different greens for this. So I'm using Synth chrome and Mojito chrome. I'm going to take a dual-sided chrome tool, apply the dark one at the base and then the lighter one at the top. I just thought this was a little bit of something different, add a bit of dimension. It doesn't really make that much difference, but it's quite fun to do. Again, that one was sticking a little bit, but again, it did just wipe off, so it was no stress really, but there was clearly something a little bit sticky. Then I used Long Island Chrome and Marigold as the base. Another reason why I really like doing matching bases is if there's any reason that it might chip a little, it's not going to be super noticeable as compared to a white detail paint and a black detail paint. If any of that gold chips, you're not really noticing. Not that it will, but just in case. And also with chrome, sometimes like if you have a hairdresser client or something, chrome just isn't good for that because it is a little bit more fragile compared to gel polish. So just bear that in mind. Then I just went in and applied my chrome as usual onto those little gold flowers, and it's really coming together now. I love all these colours together. Gold, green and copper are defo giving autumn vibes with a hint of summer. Then because I don't really use heaps of chrome, there's not that much to dust off at all. But I take my duster brush obviously just to get rid of any of that excess. Then to finish the design off, I just added some dots inside the flowers with the Marigold and cured for a full 60 seconds. Then you can either go in with your SuperShine Top Coat or apply a sticky layer in between. You could go in with Pure Bond, but I didn't feel the need. It depends how raised you do it. I looked from the side and mine looked quite flat. And if you float on the top coat, you can encapsulate it enough. However, if you did feel like it was layered, you could apply a layer of Pure Bond, or you could apply a layer of Pure Foundation Clear, or even Complete Base, whatever floats your boat. But as I say, I felt it was enough just applying a bit of SuperShine Top Coat, and those are the two isolated chrome nails done. But I'm just going to show you how I do a full cover chrome with a stronger coloured chrome. So I like to match the colour of the base to the colour of the chrome, just like isolated, but we don't go over the chrome with that base colour. We cure that for the full 60 seconds, and then like the first tutorial, we apply SuperShine Top Coat, apply it really smoothly like you did with the full cover clear chrome, and then cure for a full 60 seconds. I then take a little bit of Espresso Martini chrome on the applicator and really press that in. This looks so good. I'm obsessed. The chrome finish, I literally looked like a bauble. It's amazing. I then did a video showing you what it looked like on top of just a detail paint, and as you can see, it's not really as chromy. It's definitely more of a glittery look. So to get the chrome look, you definitely have to do it on top of a top coat for the full cover chrome. And then again, I filed the free edge, dusted, I applied a layer of Pure Bond and then finished with SuperShine Top Coat, and those are the chrome nails done. That was a little tutorial for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed them and found it really useful. Let me know if you recreate any of them. Tag me in your Instagram posts. I'd love to see it all. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.